Was ist denn der typische Anlass für ein Luxusauto?
Die Zeit zu sparen, in dem Sinne, also man kann hinten sitzen, am Laptop sein,
Ja.
entspannen vor allem.
Und einfach zu wissen, man hat das Beste, was irgendwie ein Autobauer bauen kann.
BMW jetzt mal nicht
Ja.
so ganz so fronten, ja.
To be honest, I'm more towards the Maybach, let's say.
The Maybach.
Yeah.
Tim, do you want to be my driver? Ja Leute, herzlich willkommen zum Drivers Talk Nummer 3. Wir haben einen mit Sportwagen durch, wir haben einen mit Oldtimern gemacht. Der heutige Drivers Talk geht um Luxusautos, deswegen haben wir auch diesen wunderschönen, noch gut aussehenden 7er BMW hier stehen. Das ist jetzt kein Wink an den neuen 7er BMW, sorry BMW. Wie ihr seht, Tim, unser CEO, ist dabei. Wir haben da einen neuen Gast, das ist Harris. Harris macht bei uns International Sales und Customer Relations. Ja, und gerne unterhalten wir uns ein bisschen über Luxusautos.
Luxusautos, was ist das erste Auto, das uns einfällt?
Was ist denn dein Auto, was dir
Ich
einfällt?
würde sagen, es ist der Rolls-Royce, der mir als erstes in...
Dir?
Ja.
Also ihr müsst wissen, Tim ist eigentlich der totale Bentley-Fan.
Ja,
Eigentlich spricht Tim den ganzen Tag nur von Bentley.
also Fan bin ich vom Bentley Continental, das ist ja so ein Zwischending zwischen Sportauto und Luxusauto, das ist so kombiniert mit
also
beidem.
Luxus als Sport, aber ja.
Ja, aber mit 600 PS sogar, da ist
Ja,
man
wiegt
schon
da
gut dabei.
trotzdem 2,5 Tonnen der Hose. Also
Und
das
man
tut
hat-
der neue M5 auch.
Und man hat sehr guten Komfort. So BMW jetzt mal nicht
Ja.
so ganz so fronten, ja. Bentley auf jeden Fall, Bentley, Rolls-Royce, Maybach sind so die Autos, die mir sofort einfallen.
Und dein Favorite ist jetzt Rolls-Royce.
Bei Luxusautos, wenn ich so daran denke, ja, da glaubt man ja auch am Banner im Hintergrund.
Ja, nur weil der auf dem Banner ist, ist ja nicht dein Favorite.
Nee, Favorite ist immer noch der Bentley, ja. Bentley bleibt,
Aber
ist und bleibt Favorite.
warum ist ein Bentley dein Favorite? Warum ist es das Luxusauto?
Ich glaube, beim Luxusauto denkt man mehr so an Komfort. Man möchte seine Ruhe haben, man möchte abgeschottet sein von der Außenwelt. Soundanlage soll gut sein, Sitze sollen Premium sein, alles sowas in dem Dreh. Das ist schon.
Ja,
Ich denke, da macht Bentley und vor allem auch Rolls-Royce einen sehr, sehr guten Job.
ich würde einen Rolls-Royce bevorzugen. Aber ich bin ja auch ein bisschen BMW-Buyer. So, Harris,
Yes.
what is your favorite luxury car?
To be honest, I'm more towards the Maybach, let's say.
The Maybach.
Yes, S-Class Maybach.
Why?
Because actually it would be nice that you have a driver in front and you sit in the back seat with this nice luxury one seat alone,
Yeah.
and then you can relax, maybe put your legs a little bit up and then enjoy a glass of wine.
There are not so many of our clients who book it with driver, right?
Unfortunately, no. Mostly it goes towards the Rolls Royce.
Yeah. But I mean, there are not many clients having a driver in front of them
Yes.
or a chauffeur.
But I think the people who mostly ride this, they want this comfort to feel it behind the wheel, you know.
Absolutely, I'm fully with you.
So
If I could afford it, I would have a driver too. But Tim, do you want to be my driver?
If I have time, yes. I think this is the main thing in this case. So,
Aber total ins Englische ab.
ja, das stimmt.
Ja, thank you, Harris.
no worries.
Lass uns doch mal darüber sprechen, wir haben jetzt über Oldtimer gesprochen, über Sportwagen gesprochen. Was ist denn der typische Anlass für ein Luxusauto? Der ist ja schon ein bisschen anders, als wenn ich jetzt mit einem Lamborghini Huracan von Eisdiele zu Eisdiele fahre.
Ja, ich glaube tatsächlich, das Thema Hochzeiten ploppt immer wieder auf.
Ja,
Ja. Hinten aussteigen, Mann im Anzug, Frau im Kleid, man hat Platz, es ist nichts eng.
aber dafür muss ich ja nicht heiraten.
Nee, das geht auch so.
Dafür
Du
kann
hast
ich auch
recht, ja.
Samstagabend einen schönen Abend verbringen. Ja.
Luxusautos bei Maybach denke ich immer ganz viel an Videodrehs. Die deutschen Rapper, die vor dem
Stimmt,
großen
Stimmt.
Maybach
Ja, wir
posen.
haben wirklich viele
Ja.
Videodrehs mit Luxusautos, aber auch Sportwagen. Also das ist so ein 50-50-Ding. Ja.
Luxusauto Richtung.
Aber ansonsten, klassischer Use Case ist halt noch eine Geschäftsreise. Ja.
Und sich fahren zu lassen, wie Harry schon sagte, vielleicht als
Ja.
Fahrer vorne.
Ja.
Die Zeit zu sparen, in dem Sinne, also man kann hinten sitzen, am Laptop sein,
Ja.
entspannen vor allem und ist nicht die ganze Zeit aufmerksam.
Ja.
Ich denke, das ist
Ja.
tatsächlich ein großer Use Case in dem Fall.
Ja. Also halten wir fest, es ist jetzt weniger Freude am Fahren, am eigentlichen selber Fahren. Es ist mehr die Freude am Luxus, am abgekoppelt sein, leise,
Genießen.
gute Ausstattung und einfach zu wissen, man hat das Beste, was irgendwie ein Autobauer bauen kann, unter sich. Harris,
Yes.
there are a lot of luxury cars out there.
True.
You told me about a Maybach.
Yes.
What else comes to your mind in terms of luxury cars?
So, for example, now what's famous and the trend is the new GLS.
Is it a
And
trend?
yes, because if you
I
have
didn't
seen,
see it because I'm not that much on social media. I'm
yes,
looking
for
time.
example, all the TikToks with all this jumpy,
Really?
car like this.
Alan Maybach was driving.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
true. True.
So I don't know what's the use of it, to be honest, but I think it's a really nice way to show like, okay, like a Maybach is something fancy and
To be different in this case
Yeah.
to other luxury cars.
True.
It's a SUV and you drive with the SUV off-road.
okay,
And if
yeah,
you're stuck,
suspension,
then
yes,
you can
yes,
drive
true.
Okay,
forward
but
and
how
backwards.
many people are taking their luxury
Luxury cars,
SUV
yes.
off-road?
Yeah, $500,000 is the value of the car.
It's the
and then
same
you
thing.
drive off-road.
A typical luxury car, by the way, and the most famous one on driver
Mm-hmm.
is the is the G63 AMG.
True.
It's one of the
Yeah, okay,
most booked
okay.
cars we have on our platform.
Yes, yeah.
And it went crazy since 2021 because before G-Class was kind of a special car
car,
for a small group of people. Today it's the most important luxury car, and it's an off-road vehicle, but no one takes it off-road.
Especially once they had this new system with it that turns 360.
Yeah,
Do you know?
Yeah.
This is the way it's something really incredible, you know?
Yeah.
How it turns, especially in its place, directly 360. And I think it's a cool feature to
Hard
have, you know?
It
for
is.
Mercedes. Mercedes is doing a good job, yeah.
Yeah, true.
let's talk about the top notch. I mean, there are a lot of luxury cars, even that. It's an old BMW 7 Series. I know we're pretty comfortable in Germany, so this is an old model, and by the way, it's a diesel, so nobody cares about that. But it's a luxury car, obviously. But there's a different class of luxury cars, as we said. It's Bentley, Rolls-Royce, it's Maybach. What is so special about these cars?
I think they are kind of special because these cars are mostly handmade.
Yeah,
And these cars take a lot of time to prepare, especially, for example, a Rolls Royce. Even though it's simple in the front of the car, it makes it like also
Yeah.
luxurious. And for example, I don't know, but there are a lot of Rolls Royces, for example, with tuned ones, for example, like Mansouris, and this would be way more expensive than the others. Special features like the stars in the sky
and the umbrella.
and the umbrella
Yep.
too. And for example, the leather inside, the diamonds, it depends how
Yeah.
much a person is having money, you know?
Yeah.
The more money, the more features is in the car.
Absolutely. It's crazy how many features you can have in a car right now. So guys, we wanted to have a German driver's talk. Now we're into, it's your fault, Harris,
Yeah,
by the way.
sadly, because
Thank
of
you, Harris.
me.
Yeah.
No, the video
But
turned
I
into
love your English, so okay. Ja, jetzt sind wir leider ins Englische abgerutscht. Wir bleiben heute dabei. Für alle, die das nicht mögen, haben wir bestimmt später noch Untertitel. Aber
Und die bleiben jetzt auch, die Untertitel, ab jetzt.
ja?
Ja.
Okay, good. So yeah, we're stuck in English. We talked about a lot of luxury cars.
True.
Just to be clear, if you want to rent a luxury car,
Okay.
what possibilities are there?
What do you mean by
So
this question?
assume you're coming to Germany, you're on travel for 2
Okay.
weeks. Where can you rent a luxury car?
To be honest, one of the best and the most popular platform is Driver.
Thank you. Really?
Oh.
Yes. Where you actually can rent more than a Rolls Royce
Okay.
and a Bentley.
One step back.
Okay,
One step back.
tell me.
If you're not biased
Okay.
by driver, where can you rent a luxury car? And why is it maybe not the perfect way to rent a luxury car?
To be honest, I don't know only Driver. I don't know if they, for example, Sixt can offer something like this.
Could go to Sixt.
But
Could
I
go
don't
to the
know.
rental counter at Sixt.
Yes, but I think what we have in Driver are more kind of special cars.
Absolutely. I'm pretty sure there's
Which there are not.
there's a good 7
Yes.
Series, there's a good S-Class at
For
6.
example, we have in our platform S-Class Maybach Mansouri, which
Yeah.
you will never find in Sixt.
This is a high class. High
Absolutely.
It
class.
is a high class, so
Yeah.
it's way more tuned as power. You can feel the power, you
Yeah.
can feel the luxury, and you can feel the comfort in the car. So
Yeah.
I think this is one
It's a good
positive
reason,
feedback
yeah.
there. So
And
mean,
beside the car, you want a good service.
True.
So if you rent a luxury car, you want a luxury service. You want
True.
maybe champagne
Champagne.
within the car, or you want someone who everything has to be perfect.
True, for
From
example-
the car, from
It
the
starts
seats.
with the chauffeur.
Or
I'm
with the
pretty sure
chauffeur.
if you ask
Of
Sixt,
course.
if you have a chauffeur, it
Yeah.
might be, I don't know, it might be possible,
Yeah.
maybe not, but yeah.
What do you think clients book? We had some bookings before, I think 2 weeks. 3
Yes,
weeks
I think we
for
have.
Rolls Royce.
3 Rolls Royce, right?
Yes, we had 3 Rolls Royce, and hopefully 2 are coming in the future. So
Yeah.
I think within the next 2 weeks. But actually, the client was happy about them, and he enjoyed the rental. So
But what was important for the client? Was it
I
just the
think
car?
no,
or
the
just
client. The
price?
first thing, the client, he will see the optic of the car, how well serviced it is and maintained, and then, for example, the interior, how clean the car is, and how, for example, what feature does it have. For example, a small fridge. This is also something that is
Yeah.
positive. Like during a car, you are going for a nice trip or a long trip, especially for luxury people. They would like to have something cold while they are driving or something, even though they are not driving. Not for the chauffeur,
Yeah.
but for the
Yeah.
for the people who are sitting in there. Okay, can I ask something?
Yeah.
Yes, Philip, just tell us what's your favorite luxury car?
A BMW 7 Series diesel
But I think
with
you have also
200,000 kilometers.
But do you want to drive it or do you want to sit in the back?
I like to drive it. I'm a driver.
Okay.
driver.
Right?
Yeah, really. I like self-driving.
Okay.
I mean, sometimes I wish I would be driven because it would save a lot of time, especially when you're stuck in traffic and that kind of stuff. If money would be no factor,
Yes.
I would opt in for a Rolls Royce,
Rolls
but
Royce.
not for an SUV.
Okay.
I mean, the Cullinan is looking good. I
Okay.
saw one like 3 days ago. It's a great looking car, but I'm not a big SUV fan. I need to be honest. I like a typical limousine. So what's the new Rolls Royce called?
Spectra.
Spare?
Spectra. I'm totally in love with the Spectra.
Electric-
Because the Spectra,
electric one, yeah.
okay, it's an electric car. Yeah, that
But you will
might
not
be
feel
some
this
kind of a
vibe,
problem
yeah.
for me. But it's looking great.
True.
The Rolls
Optics
Royce
are great.
without a V12 engine, it's different, but I think it's
it looks
making
awesome.
good job.
Have
a
you
really
seen
good
the
job.
interior? Wow, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very clean.
So, as I said in the beginning, I would also opt for a Rolls Royce before a Bentley. I'm sorry for you, Tim.
No problem.
Even Tim changed his mind, you know.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
What about you?
No, as I said before, it was the S-Class
You're right,
Maybach.
yeah.
Or maybe the G63 also.
Yeah,
Because it
I
shows
can see you
this.
in G63.
Yeah, thank you.
Like the white one.
No,
Sunglasses.
black one, maybe a black one.
Sunglasses, yeah. What might be important if you want to rent a luxury car, because very often the customers come to us and are like, yeah, I found the same car like for half of the price or cheaper in general.
True.
Of course he found it, but there's a big difference. Bentley Continental GT. I can go to mobile.de and I'm pretty sure I will find one for, I don't know, 30,000 bucks. It's an old model, might be total crap with a walked off interior and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Of course it is cheaper. And there are people renting these cars. So they rent a Bentley for half the price. Okay, they do, yeah. But so if you want to rent a luxury car, I think it's pretty important to have a low mileage car, which is pretty well maintained.
True.
Which is a newest model with all the features on board. This is what makes your experience. Of course, there's always a cheaper version, but it's a luxury car. So when you rent luxury, you want to have the real luxury, not like the second best version, right?
It also depends on the year. What year is the car?
Yeah.
I said it before. For sure, for example, you can find older cars way cheaper, but they don't have even these characteristics and the features for the new cars.
Yeah.
For example, the smallest feature that I can think about is the fridge. And this is where we had a lot of customers asking specifically only for the fridge itself. You know?
Have we? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And the champagne is on our.
Ja, ein ganz wichtiges Thema. Jetzt haben wir ganz viel darüber gesprochen, was wir toll finden. Wir sind natürlich auf euch angewiesen. Das heißt, wenn ihr Ideen habt oder Favoriten habt, lasst es uns gerne wissen. Was sind eure Sportwagen, Luxusfahrzeuge? Was würdet ihr bevorzugen? Gibt es Autos, die bei uns ja gar nicht auf der Plattform sind, die ihr gerne sehen würdet? Schreibt es bitte in die Kommentare. Wir freuen uns total auf euer Feedback und dann können wir das Angebot noch besser gestalten. Ja, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Vielen Dank, dass ihr zugeschaut habt. Wir hoffen, den einen oder anderen von euch demnächst mal begrüßen zu dürfen. Ob jetzt im Luxusauto oder Sportwagen, Oldtimer, VW Bulli, was auch immer. Thank you, Harris.
Thank you too.
It was nice meeting you in front of a camera.
Thank you for
Because I know
inviting me.
A lot of clients are in touch with you
Yes,
and I
true.
appreciate your service, but they
Thank
never
you.
saw your face. So
No, they can't.
today you're live.